What's up everyone, Sebastian with Press Start 7. The latest episode of Boruto is here, and we might actually be building to something interesting. So before the video starts, like you can see this isn't the traditional way in which I shoot my videos, and forgive the incessant construction noises in the background. They're fucking ripping up the street outside of my apartment, which has been supremely annoying. So I kind of wanted to start off by saying that I want the comment section for these videos to be a place where we can all discuss and debate and bring ideas and proposals. And I want it to kind of feel like somewhere you can go to talk about the things that you really enjoy. And I want to be an active role in that and talk with you guys and break down predictions and ideas and criticisms of the show, because in my reviews I'm trying not to be overly critical because it's still building up, and I want to see what you guys have to think and encourage that kind of relationship between you and I, where it's kind of candid and not planned, and you say what you want and we can all kind of commune around it. So, like, you don't have to. Feel free to go in the comment section below. I'm going to be there to talk to you guys every step of the way. But yeah, enjoy the rest of the review. See ya. The episode starts right at the end of the last episode with Shino kind of confronting Mitsuki, Boruto, and Shigadai, saying, "Oh, I'm going to fucking beat you up now." And through their exchange, we kind of see that it's a lot more than "I'm going to beat you up." He says, "I'm going to kill you guys." And the frustrating thing is that, like, okay, if Shino wanted to kill them, it should be a 2-second thing. Like, there's no way these three guys could even remotely come close to Shino, and even that, Shino's not, like, ungodly powerful. But they do kind of handle this in a really unique way at the end of the episode, which I'll get to in a little bit. So the rest of the episode is a series of cat and mouse exchanges between Shino and Boruto, Shigadai, and Mitsuki. Shino finds them, they run away, they think they're safe, Shino finds them, they run away, they try to organize a plan, Shino finds them, and that's kind of the vast majority of this episode. So nothing really tangible happens for like 80%. We do get a couple of interesting revelations in Mitsuki's character. We get to see him do wind style and on a separate occasion lightning style, in addition to his like weird snake long limbs like Mr. Fantastic. So the one thing this episode does a lot of is it provides a lot of characterization for Mitsuki, because you get to see kind of like when Shino says he's gonna kill them, he's like, okay, fuck, we'll just kill him back. Like, no big deal. He doesn't see that's not a really normal response. Characterization from Boruto, because you see he kind of does like a take no jutsu. He says like, no, you know what, no one's going to be dying today, kind of like a Kakashi-esque statement. And he volunteers to be the decoy in the plan that they come up with, saying that, like, you know what, I'm going to take responsibility for my actions. I'm part of the reason why she has been pushed to this point, and as such, I should play my part, and that part would be playing the decoy. And this kind of note seems to hit a particular chord with Mitsuki. It goes through like a flashback scene where he's thinking about what he said about, could he be my son? We'll find out. And then after that revelation for Boruto, he decides, like, you know what, let me play my part. This is something I want you guys to let me do when it comes to this plan that we have. And a little bit of characterization from Shigadai at the very beginning, when Shino's like, oh, getting all mad, he on behalf of Boruto starts apologizing, so he's kind of really like, he wants to avoid the conflict, he wants to de-escalate the situation, in like, characteristically Shigadai way, I guess. Another thing this episode did really interestingly was it reflected on Iruka-sensei and Kurenai thinking about the conversations they had with Shino. Iruka in particular thinking, did I say the right thing, or did I maybe cause him more anguish by what I had said? And Kurenai kind of looking at an old photo of her three students, Hinata, Kiba, and Shino, and thinking about how he's grown and how he doesn't seem to give up on people, and that's going to be a really good characteristic of him as a teacher. So there's actually a series of like really intricate moving parts in the plan that they implement. So Boruto attacks him with the shadow clone, similar to how Naruto always did. Shigadai kind of gets him into the right position using his paralysis jutsu, and Mitsuki, who kind of Shino assumes to be on the periphery and removed from the plan, uses his long like snake arms to pull him under the water, and then uses lightning style to kill off all the water bugs. And the finale of the episode in particular is really interesting because it involves Shino coming, after apologizing to Boruto and Shigadai and Mitsuki about what he's done and saying, I'm gonna stop being a teacher, how could I have done this? The kids say, fuck, don't even worry about it. And so they move on with their lives, and then Shino goes to talk to Naruto and Shikamaru. And in this discussion, Naruto says, and this is what I was alluding to earlier, about how Shino could have killed them fucking immediately. Naruto says, it's a good thing you weren't yourself, because if Shino was acting the way she normally would, he would have just, boom, he would have killed them easy, no problem. So I like that they addressed that issue, because it's super out of character, and the power scaling would have just been a mess if they didn't specifically reference that. Also, they're talking about, they kind of are addressing the fact that something's been going on in the village, that there's this like ominous presence, and they're gonna need to address it moving forward. Unfortunately, with the on the next episode of Boruto preview, it seems like that's not getting addressed very much at all. But we'll see. From then, I'll leave the discussion for the next episode for the next review, which don't forget to subscribe to get. So overall, this was a kind of not a lot happened, but a lot happened. Like, it provided a lot of characterization and character development on a kind of a surface level, because it didn't feel earned, because it was kind of like, oh, let me say like 2 sentences and suddenly you have a new outlook on life. Like in Naruto, a lot of it was like really heavily alluded to and built up for long periods of time. But I understand, it's still filler. They've got 1 episode to accomplish what they want to accomplish. So in that regard, I'm okay with it. Again, these are all just really standalone stories, and I'm really looking forward to some actual resolution, some tangible things start happening to get us into the meat and potatoes of the story to any meaningful regard. But let me know what you guys think down below. Are you enjoying Boruto thus far? Are you finding yourself frustrated with the fillery and the kind of like lighter nature? I'll be sure to respond to all your comments, so don't forget. See you guys.